Hey guys, this is Cassandra Lee, and I thought it's about that time that I needed to do a new vlog. And what better way to show off my really cool new exercise bike than chilling out in my pajamas. It's kind of just the fact that I don't want to get out of pajamas today, but I actually have to go shopping at Home Depot and pick up some lumber, so I gotta put clothes on eventually, so I'll get there eventually. But the really exciting stuff was that I wanted to do my giveaway today, and instead of just randomly using a generator on the internet, I thought I would do something a little more personal. So by personal, I figure what would be a little cooler than just a generator? Dice. We're going to be rolling percentile dice, and they're cute dice, look. Right, so, don't drop things. Okay, so we're gonna roll the dice, and everyone was on my Patreon was assigned, I think 4 numbers, and they were given those numbers and told anyone who had donated $10 or more would be getting access into the giveaway, which this month is a signed 8x10 print of me wearing some really cool latex from Vengeance Designs. Let's see what we got, huh? Oh yeah, while I'm thinking about this, next month I'm possibly going to be having our first girl-on-girl photo shoot, and I had to do some finagling, but it's going to be darker themes, and it's a little premature because originally I had said I needed to have, I need to kick the $1,000 milestone first before I'd be able to do more regular girl-on-girl photo sets, but I'll do what I want. I'm an adult. So that's something that you're going to be seeing exclusively in the Patreon-only blog. So if you want to get like sneak peeks on that photo set before everything goes live and gets edited and is available for purchase, there's going to be really cool like bloopers and shit in there from like day of photo shoot stuff. So, in the meantime, let's see what we got. Fuck! That doesn't count, it fell. Let's see who won. Yay! A winner! And that is Travis. Alright, I can't ban a white from this angle, so it just looks like I'm caressing you, Travis. But that's the same shit, whatever. So yeah. Travis, send me your shipping address, and I will PM you on Patreon so I can send that printout for you. I need to go to the post office on Monday, you know, pop some pants on for that. So, now that I've done my first ever Patreon giveaway, I figured I should give you some updates on other things you should be expecting from my Patreon. And, cases? I figured I would do it with, Digit. She was Princess Delphine the Digit Hunter. She's the stray that I took in, and actually a lot of you guys helped me take care of the strays now that I moved in here. There's a lot of cats that actually kind of live on my porch at this point, and I feed them like dry food and try and tag them with flea meds, but anyway, that's boring. I'm sorry.
And now you're stuck with me. Yeah. Mom, stop bothering me. I'm being cozy and sunbathing.
Today I'm actually going to eventually get dressed and head out to Home Depot. Gotta go check out their wood. Building these accordion walls with my assistant Connery. Because unfortunately we moved in here, the place was supposed to be a really nice slate gray, which if anyone knows anything about photography, gray is such a great versatile color that you could put a color gel on it and it takes on the properties, the colors, the shades. It could be black, it could be white, whatever. But I didn't get that. I got like a weird blue powder color. And we can't paint at the minute, so this is going to be an interesting adventure, but it's great because it lets me kind of build up more of my home studio. I don't have an actual studio, I just shoot out of my own house. So, these walls will be cool because I could build them to be flat, or I could have them curve in, and it's kind of like a portable nook, which is really good because a lot of the Geek Goddess photo shoots that I do, being nude and all, is very risky. I mean, we were held at gunpoint last year, so to give you an idea of how crazy it can be sometimes, trying to find locations to get naked in when you don't have money for permits or rent really fancy hotels. It's more complicated than you would think. It's really good because as summer hits, my health problems don't really react very well to intense heat. So it'll be cool to have places inside that I can shoot at. But before it does get really balls taint ass hot, I actually have a lot of photo shoots coming up, both for my Geek Goddess and also for my Patreon member things. My Patreon patrons? That sounds really weird and I don't want it to go there, so you guys get the idea. First photo shoot this month is actually going to be with Lydia from Vengeance Designs. She's going to be coming out. We're doing just a fun photo shoot with Baroness Pister Photography. We're going out to shoot a bunch of her latex designs, which are like that in-between for me, that are sexy and fetish-oriented, and there's that alternative taboo niche feel to it, but it's also very editorial, fashion, and it lets me micromanage a little more when it's not a full Geek Goddess photo set. It lets me make sure the fabric is perfect, that there isn't like a weird hair that doesn't sit in the way that my crazy OCD self like screams at later on in post-production. So I'm looking forward to that, and it'll be fun running around like nuts with another photographer. After that, it's going to be shooting with Avalon Cosplay, who, as I mentioned, is going to be doing us all the personal favor of doing a girl-on-girl donation photo set that will be exclusive to my patrons on patreon.com/CassandraLee. Originally, it wasn't supposed to be until I hit the $1,000 milestone, my bobber, but I was able to finagle it a little early. And I won't be able to do it consistently until I hit that milestone, but at least it's something to kind of like, yeah, things to look forward to, guys, kind of deal. So, it's going to be Darkstalkers, and it's going to be the Koskinis, that Tension's Creations. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Anyway, they're really cool and they're cozy, and it'll be fun. We're going to explore a new location. After that, it's going to be a visit from Jexy. And that's going to be a crazy Geek Goddess marathon. There's 2 photo shoots in one day. One's Final Fantasy, and one is from Sailor Moon. So, Sailor Neptune and Yuna. And they're both going to be at the same location, which is handy.
Oh, look at you, little cat. Oh.
But it's definitely going to be a lot of work. I'm looking forward to it, though, because, like, Texie now has some more time to get back into modeling, and I'm going to work her through the bow. The third one I'm actually going to be leaving as a little mysterious because it has to do with the Geek Goddess calendar. The Geek Goddess calendar is now kind of, everyone's brainstorming about what we're doing this year, and there's a lot of cool stuff in the works. And again, I will be editing for this year's calendar like I did for last year's. So if you haven't checked out last year's calendar, you really should. I don't personally like calendars. I don't use physical, tangible calendars, but what I do is I rip out every month, because that's like 12 to 15 8x10s for the cost of one, and just ogle on my fellow models. So, I like the deal. Frugalness aside, it's really cool. I'm looking forward to it this year. This summer's gonna be really busy. Also, I'm hoping, really trying hard to be at Anime Next this year. It's one of my favorite conventions since my home and my first ever convention, Icon, shut down. But unfortunately, I'm having a hard time booking a hotel room at the Doubletree, and I know there are other hotels around there, but because I like to change a lot, and also because my medical problems in the heat kind of get shitty and very quickly out of nowhere sometimes, I try and room in the Doubletree, which is the main convention hotel. So if you know anybody who has had cancellations at the Doubletree, like they booked too many rooms that they actually needed and want to transfer rooms to someone, where do I throw my money? Like, seriously, I want to go so bad. So my friends and I are keeping our ears to the ground, and it would be really awesome if you guys could keep your ears on the ground for me as well. So much, guys, for all the support on Patreon. The fact that this was actually my first real month on Patreon. The first month wasn't a full actual month, and I was still kind of figuring out how to even use the platform, but it's really cool now. I'm able to share like pictures before it gets posted anywhere else. I could post boobs on there all I want, which is a huge advantage. I've been posting like high resolution wallpapers. And for any of you watching that are on Patreon, let me know if there are any kind of pictures that you want specifically as wallpapers. For instance, I'm working on some more Miranda images, because I know you guys really liked her. Also, since the Antediluvian tier is a unique reward, it lets me change it up every month. So if you guys have a particular request let me know what you would want to see. I can't guarantee it off the bat. I don't want to get too ambitious with what I can give back in rewards, but I'd like to be able to give you stuff that you guys actually think is cool. And on that same note, I'm going to be giving away not one 8x10 next month, but an 8x10 and then two 4x6s. So, up in the ante.